What's up, everybody? Welcome to Quantum Ascent. I have ABT ArcBlock up on the screen, the one-day price chart. Last time we checked in was actually over here at the low on July 1st. I said, guys, the slow bleed is ending. 60 cents, 60.7 cents is the bounce zone. I was looking at this right here. Didn't end up making it that far, so it was done right there. So nicely bottomed, and it ran back up and slapped the 309 at the top of this fourth wave. So a little bit of resistance up there around $1.08, came back down, but looks like we have some support along the 618. You can see back here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Sat down there, back over here, 1, 2, almost 3 days, stopped out there, closed below it. So, a lot of support there, and we're just kind of waiting here. This third wave should be getting going soon. For ArcBlock. So I'm not too concerned about the intraday stuff right now. Let's zoom out and let's talk about these next few waves. I do have an alt-season video out for it. It talks about some additional targets past this. But for the time being, guys, I want to be conservative with our thoughts. And if these third waves end up surprising us here, well, then we can talk about some extended targets. And again, if you want to see how I measure some extended targets, you can go check that out on my X page as well. But right now, I'm putting my primary up here at that 4236, which appears to be right at like 1860. So how these typically move in these scenarios. And here's what I'll say. The reason that I'm even talking about further targets with this thing is if you look back here during the Trump pump, this thing went from, it was a little bit longer than the Trump pump, but we had, oh no, the Trump pump was over here, excuse me. It kind of ran on its own in 2024. There's 5 massive waves there. It ended up going like 70x for ArcBlock. So where was the Trump pump back here? Yeah, it really didn't get too much during the Trump pump. But this is a smaller cap coin. So, this is a smaller cap coin. So it's a little bit harder to predict. But ArcBlock, I mean, if I go to the weekly, it has been around for a while, coming back to 2018. So, I mean, we got to be patient here. Like I said, let's see how these third waves developed. But you can see from a wave count perspective, we had our 5 up. And then right now it looks like it was an A, B, C down to the low. A, B, C down to the low. And now we're working on 5 waves up. And the whole altcoin market right now working on wave 3. So on these third wave moves, especially coming off these lows, what we're going to be looking for is at minimum to get back up near this last high. Typically what we'll do is exceed it. We'll come back, either back test that high or drop a little bit lower into the 618, 786 region. So one way that we can just kind of use that as a measurement for the time, or use a yardstick for the time being, because we are projecting this weeks, months ahead of time, right? So typically this fourth wave in an alt season, you're looking anywhere between 35 and 50%. It can go even deeper than that. With this being such a low cap coin, it's only like 75 million right now, which usually breaks my rule of 100 million. But when we started it, it was over 100 million. Just to the all-time high is only a 36%. We look at the 786 there, right around 375, closer to 48%. That's what I'm thinking here originally for this fourth wave, right around 50%. Again, we'd be looking down here, support as well. This thing could go, even further, 60% and hit the $3 mark, right? And go somewhere from $7 to $3. And that would completely rattle people. It would be quick, and then this thing would take it back and we'll be on our 5th wave. Once this gets going, I'm telling you, we're looking at like 6 to 8 weeks for the crypto market, which sounds insane. But if you go back here, I mean, you see how fast this thing moved. In 3 weeks, this thing went in 8x, right? So yeah, it could happen, and it has happened. So that's what we're looking at for this 4th wave, and then the blow off, or the 5th wave up here to the 4236 for ABT. Again, as we get going, we'll count these waves out for the 3rd wave. If we have to make an adjustment to this, we will, because this is just a rough roadmap. So that being said, let's look. This first wave in this scenario, which stopped out beautifully at the 236, would have been 267%. This third wave in this scenario, massive 11x on that third wave, from where it currently is like a 9x away. After that drop, one last run up, around 400%. Wave 3 the longest, 5 and 1 similar, 5 a little bit longer, kind of blow off, a little more blow offy. but looking for that to get up there right around 860. So guys, that's what I got here. We're looking at 734 down to 375 up to 1860. That is how ArcBlock is looking for alt season, but if we have to make adjustments along the way, we will. This is our rough roadmap for the time being. So guys, came out with the Quantum Circle a few weeks ago, real-time trades, access to my portfolio, 2 macro videos every single day, a Discord channel, and I'm teaching you how to do TA just like me. So link for that in the bio. Go check that out. If not, just thrilled you guys are here. If you could follow, like, repost. Been doing TA a long time, and I just want to help as many of you guys as I can. So hope you're having a great Thursday. I will talk to you in a bit.